My name is Jenny, and I have had breast cancer at 32, and I've also had the BRCA gene for my entire life. I've always been an artist, and I feel like art for recovery really encapsulates that part of life that you can't use words for and you can only feel. For some reason, I really got into drawing and doing charcoals. Before that, I did a lot of paper sculptures, and I love costuming. It gives me an everyday outlet of creativity that it's about the immediacy of the moment. Right after I had cancer treatment, I felt like a lab rat. So I had a little mouse costume that I would wear at parties for a while because people would be like, "What happened to you?" And you'd be like, "Oh, I became a mouse." So I've always loved Siamese cats, and then I dress them. But my process is that I don't think too much about the outcome, and I get really lost in it. I'll come into art and I'll have a headache and my neck hurts, and then at the end I'm like, my neck doesn't hurt. And I know that I'm chemically changing my brain to be calmer and to not be as responsive to every pain signal that's coming in. So these are just some quick drawings I've done. A lot of these I just do in the 10 minutes that you're kind of done with the day. I found my cancer. I was laying on my side and feeling my breast, and I felt this hard lump, and I was like, I knew what it was. There was no doubt in my mind that this was cancer. At 32, they said it had been growing for 7 years, so the reality that I had probably had cancer in me since I was 25 was a lot to think about and cope with at that time. During treatment, I painted my whole house cake colors because I had a lot of energy from the steroids. And I actually completed that during having cancer just because I could not sit still. A lot of people don't have reconstruction and are flat. For me as a queer woman, as a femme woman, I need a visual identifier. I have had the DIEP procedure, which is deep. Anyway, it's amazing. They take your stomach fat and move it to your breasts. Having breasts, it makes me know that I am still able to choose my identity, and it's not being chosen for me. That has been important to me because people don't think about that, but it's what really life is. And sexuality doesn't cut off the minute that you get sick. I have been in this dynamic for 20 years. I think about that 32-year-old self and how strong she was, because although I look fine and I'm living in this world as a well person, the reality is I got a big problem right now. It's hard to feel like I'm not healing. I can't change this. As hard as being in the cancer community is, because people die, your friends die, and that is a terrible sadness, I have learned so much from every person that I've met. What I would want people to take away is that every story is unique and every diagnosis is unique, and no one is a statistic. You are committed to live with yourself in this body every day, and whatever you need to do to get through that, you should do. My name is Jenny, and I love art for recovery.